Chat, it's me. Hello. I exist. Jesus, God in heaven. How are you today? I had 2 muffins, so that was pretty cool. Boy! Chad, I don't know when was the last time you had to climb up on your own roof. It's not fun. It's not good. It is not an enjoyable thing to do. Not at all. Ugh. Ugh. I only got like 5 hours of sleep, and I got up at 5 in the morning. Had coffee cake. Nice. Ugh. What a terrible life. Has anything interesting happened? MCW episode was good. I'm glad everyone seems to have liked it. The next one will be the season finale. The actual card for that has been posted in the respective channel. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Chuck Norris tribute was tasteful. I thought so as well. Huh. Am I the only one that used his real name? Am I the only one that posted anything about the man's passing and used his real name? I didn't see anyone else anywhere saying Carlos Ray. Made a new Steam account, post on my server. I am aware. I saw the joke, haha funny. Now I'm just waiting for his lesser father to actually do the work to fix it with the fan that I got him. Chat user Ada saying he hates Chuck Norris when it was brought up he was in the hospital on stream. You're telling me Ada went down to the hospital and pulled the plug on Chuck Norris. That's what you're telling me right now. Like Twerkster T-Mode keeps doing to Jim Ross in an attempt to kill him. Personally flew out to, what was it, Hawaii, I think? Personally flew out to Hawaii to make sure the plug was pulled. Ark, hello. So yeah, sorry about the lack of more streams on Saturday and on Monday. My roof has been being fixed and basically replaced. Superhuman having a one above all moment with Chuck Norris during the match. When you expect the new controller to arrive? No clue. I checked the mail today and it wasn't there. I checked my email and my Molly plush is finally on its way after like a year. For Mole's like little Opie Lolly OC. Which is no fault of hers, by the way. Whatsoever. I even DM'd her today to tell her I finally got a notification that it was being shipped. And she said that she's so glad to hear that because she was getting real close to lawyering up. Huh. She wants me to send her pics when it arrives. Yes. Strong. I will have a little fumo of the Opie lolly soon enough. It will be a powerful thing. Huh. Also, chat, the wind speed right now is 25 miles per hour, so if God deems it so that the stream dies, then so be it, I guess. But I felt like I've taken enough days off as it is, so you may as well risk it. The thousands upon thousands of juggalos and juggalettes you've saved as superhuman throughout the year. Like that bit with Peter on the beach. Seeing a lot of discourse surrounding Miles Morales fans claiming that Penny Parker is an industry plant. Despite the fact that Penny Parker has been in, what? 2 things? Outside of her own comics? The Spider-Verse movies and Marvel Rivals are the only things she's been in? Maybe she's getting into Tokon, I don't know. I haven't paid much attention to that game since I found out that, like, fat gelatinous fuck ProZD is gonna be my man Dr. Doom for some goddamn reason. I hope that guy jumps off a cliff at some stage soon. Also call Penny fans Diddy Bloods, even though she's the same age as Miles. You know, back when Miles Morales was first created as a character, I liked him enough. I thought he was fine. I thought this was a good passing of the torch type of character. And then over the course of the last, like, 7-8 years, he's become fucking insufferable. It has been insane. A Son Piker fan who traveled to the Czech Republic was arrested for terrorism. You mean to tell me the terrorist-supporting streamer has terrorist fans? I like Spider-Verse 1 at the time. Spider-Verse 1 is fine. It's alright. God, Gwen is so hot. She shouldn't have the side of her head shaved, I'll give you all that. It's like, fuck, though. Huh. I like a girl with buck teeth. I don't know about you, that does something for me. That awakens something deep in my soul, I'll have you know. Ah. Ugh. Ah. Ugh. The audible groan I heard when the to be continued popped up on the screen at the end of the second movie. That second movie is like a legitimate travesty. What a fucking pile of shit. My biggest gripe is still what they did to Ben Reilly. You really wanted to make this character like a shitty joke about how shit the 90s were, despite the fact he was the... Ben Reilly was like one of 2 good things to come out of the Clone Saga. The 2 singular good things to come out of the Clone Saga were Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider, and the Punisher. Punisher came from the Clone Saga. Not a lot of people remember that. When found out Penny was only in it for about 5 seconds, yeah, and they time skipped. So she's like old and like emo. Excuse me, I need to squish the baby quick. It's a whole thing. Good. Ah, my spine. Ah, Christ. Ugh. Speaking of Penny, check DM. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's that good shit is what that is.
Ah, now that's quality. Huh. This pregnant Spider-Man shocked they didn't throw an Elsa Gate reference in there. Jesus. Wasn't Indian Spider-Man in there? Who comes from a universe where the entirety of Earth is India and still somehow is able to bitch and moan about the British? Sounds horrifying. I know, right? Ugh. So this is what life has in store. Ugh. Ah, the pain that I feel. Oh. Do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of this here and there. Check the timeline for stupid things to talk. Holy fuck, that's nice. Hey, Snack, you are a fan of user Mint Phantom, correct? I am seeing a user on the timeline pissing themselves about user Mint Phantom saying, "Why should we care?" in response to listening to Kazuhira Miller talk about Che Guevara. Snack, I think you should take it upon yourself to personally track down this user. Listen to who talk about who. Kazuhira Miller is a character in the Metal Gear Solid series, specifically Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker in this instance. She is listening to an audio tape of Kazuhira Miller talking about Che Guevara. And a user is saying that she is illiterate because she said, "Why should we care?" in response to hearing Kazuhira Miller talk about Che Guevara. Never played Peace Walker? You should. Peace Walker is actually very good. Hang on, I need a very specific gift. I need a very specific gift. Yeah, there we go. Wow, I actually found an opportunity to use a has-been gift. That comes up like once every 4 years. Huh. Having a monumental pop-off over Solid Snake mascot and Astrobot. Snack! Is this woman, like, just fangirling, or does she want the snake? Does she want the snake to be solid, or is she just like, God, he's so cool? Because I can't fucking tell. Yes. Huh. Huh. She owns the MGS3 pachinko machine. I don't think that was a wise use of money, I'll be honest. Ah! Does she own a physical copy of the 3DS version of Snake Eater? I didn't think so. Why do you forget that happened, by the way? For reasons that continue to baffle me to this day, they re-released Snake Eater on the 3DS. And I still don't know why. Haven't got a fucking clue after all these years. Ugh. Ah. Ugh. Was sincere in a way the show didn't end up being. They made a circle pad tumor add-on just for MGS3. Kojima had a lot of stupid ideas, didn't he? Had moments of subtlety to its characters that didn't need to be stated. I'm in a discussion about Hazbin Hotel now. Help me. Chat, you ever just, like, played a bit of Doom 2 on your own time? Chat, I've been playing the Plutonia experiment. With the Helsing Wad, because I liked the way it played. And since I played the entirety of Doom 2 with the Helsing Wad, I decided, fuck it! I'll play the entirety of Plutonia. Notoriously, like, the hardest fucking official expansion ever released for Doom 1 or 2. Chat. I'm, like, needing to take long breaks from Plutonia because it's pissing me off so much. I'm playing on Ultra Violence because I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. Chat, the last time I needed to take a break was when I was at the end of a stage and died because I need a minute. I need a minute because I'm thinking about it. I need a minute. Dario Casali decided to spawn a literal dozen Barons of Hell in front of the exit to the level as soon as you approach it, and then an Archvile behind them, so the Archvile can firebomb you, and you are not able to shoot him because he is being shielded by a literal dozen Barons! Hello, Ari. Sorry, I'm ranting about Doom 2. Fuck! Ugh. That is with the benefit of playing a character, WAD, where you have access to, like, a rapid-fire explosive weapon that does not have splash damage that affects you. That is with that added benefit, and I still died right before the end and had to restart the level, so I need to take a break from that! Dozen Barons or dozen Chain Gunners? The dozen Chain Gunners sniping you for 17 million miles away is really annoying, too. Ari, have you ever played Doom 1 and 2? You ever played the thing that popularized the first-person shooter genre? You have not. That's a good stream idea. The father of the FPS genre. Technically not the first. Wolfenstein 3D, I believe, is the first FPS. Or what you would be able to look at and readily be able to call an FPS, at least. Add Doom streams to the Ari re-debut docket. It's certainly possible. She has the fever to want to do the Pocopia thing. Saw some cool Wing Zero art. Where is the Wing Zero art, you say? I must see Wing Zero. Wing Zero is my guy. So is Epion, for that matter. Gundam Wing had a lot of really good designs in it, didn't it? Woman plays Doom for the first time. This is giving me Aspen Hotel vibe. Oh, God. Pinged. Viewing right now, oh yeah, it's good. Fuck, that's cool. What a 10 out of 10 design. Chat. If I should convince user Arissa Aurora to stream the entirety of Doom 1 and 2 in some capacity, should it be as God intended or with free look running on a source port? Because when I play casually, I just use a source port. I like the free look. I like it a lot. Makes my life significantly less annoying. Source port, I agree. Yes. Now that's powerful. Ha! Oh. What'd you have for dinner, Chad? I had a tiny little, like, pizza. Like the size of my hand. It was nice. It was a 4 cheese. Because now she wants to make a companion mod of herself. Chat, is Doom 1 and /2 the easiest thing to mod? I strongly feel like it is. Free chicken dinner from work. Chicken and dirty rice. Many chicken users in this chat. Beef pasta. And drop them into the source port executable. A little bit. Ah, what splendid fate. I should probably actually have this at the ready, shouldn't I? Will we hightail now? Perhaps. Successfully exported. That's my girl! She's doing it! Yeah! He did it. Model is done. Little mascot fella done. Emotes done. She did it. Did the whole gambit. Tell her you're proud of her or I'll fucking shoot you. Time to do the overlay. Yeah. Ah. Oh, my neck. Oh, God. You know, chat, it's not entirely accurate, but the way my neck has been hurting lately really makes me feel very specific. Found out sister is a digital circus user. My condolences. I don't even know if I have the image on hand. You'd think I'd have this thing saved with how much I love it. I need quick access to this image to use. I think I sent this to a niece. Like, yeah, there it is. Make sure you're saved right here now. I'll make sure to actually name you after the fucking character. There we go. Never watched Digital Circus? Me neither. So, chat, while I am not using this exact posture, my neck has been killing me pretty concurrently, which is typically a bad sign. But, it really feels like this, I'll be honest. It really feels a lot like this. Like, grievously so. Also, my mouth is doing that thing again where it just doesn't move. Hang on. Hang on, Pappy has to troubleshoot. Hang on. Always something to be done. Would you? Yes! What are you, crazy? Huh. Here we go. Yeah, that's better. Alright, now I just need to position myself again. Just like right about there, I think I was. Yeah, that'll work. Ah! Chat, I'll be honest, I think Raya is at like the top of my list for FromSoft girls. I really think she is. Big fan of Raya. She's a snake girl. It's understandable you'd feel that way. That too. Certainly not helping. All-timer image in lobby. Oh my god. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on to your lug nuts. It's time for an overhaul. Hold on to your dicks. That is a powerful image. That's a good one. God damn, that's art. A cruel cycle of nature. Huh. Ori versus Orisa. Not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make the joke. I better above. I'm dead. No, it was something about eating. Anyway. Video games! Let me turn down the Devil May Cry soundtrack. There we go. Now you know everything is gonna be fine. And all I gotta do is switch the game overlay. Fuck off, install hone. All I gotta do is switch to a different thing. There we go. That's all you need. See? It already works. Now I just need to gently turn myself. And also boost myself just a little bit. There we go. And then the volume, and then we should be good. I just need to put this into the corner for myself. There we go. McFucking-berg. Oh yeah, this will go well. So, Chathany, I've been doing a little bit on my own time. Just a little bit. Just a smidge, you could say. Just a minor amount. The game is now having trouble loading on the regular because I'm... Chat, I'm really glad the game has a way to save things that you build as, like, a prefab, so they can technically exist forever. Oh. The Genshin fans and Cyberpunk fans are fighting. Somebody post the thumbnail of the video. You know the one. Huh. What game is Arissa going to play on her pre-debut stream? Wrong answers only. Nekopara. This is not outside the realm of possibility, actually. I gave her that, like, years ago. Pocobia shakes with anger. It's like that bit in Fairly Odd Parents with Timmy's dad.
This is where I'd put my trophy. If I had one!
Nekopara needs patches. Vinyl, I somehow don't think user Arissa Aurora is going to be streaming on the internet the entirety of Nekopara with the sex scenes. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'll be honest. Also, chat, you can do this if you have dual knives. You get some height off of that shit. Sad Satan.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
All you have to do is jump right before you do the full charge on the attack. So anyway, chat, I've been trying to expand just a little bit. I'm trying to build some houses outside of the walls. I'm still working on all of them, but they are coming along a little bit. Just a little. Just a smidge, you could say. I found out anything you, like, till with the hoe for dirt stays like this, and will not grow grass on it if it has been hoed. Works good for a path. This little house that I don't know what I'm gonna do with, but it's gonna be 2 stories. This one's got its own fenced-in yard. Nice little spot here. Has a second floor that'll go up to a bedroom. Right there. Nice windows. I found a house out in the woods that had a skeleton in it that had these blocks. And I liked the way they looked. So I took them. All of them. And I need more still. Funny that. Explaining to the people why she would rather stream Nekopara uncensored on Pornhub instead of play the uncensored version on Twitch. Chat, there's a skeleton inside my house. Come here, bitch boy. The cows watch on. They know what's gonna happen. House is out here. Still coming along piece by piece. Got a fenced-in, like, garden for this one. Everything's coming along! And the best part is, it will exist basically forever. This one I'm still not doing anything with, like, more than what I've already done. Like, I laid down some tables and shit. And there's a bed in here for, like, a guard to take a nap in on the rotation. Other than that, still just a nice view out here. Did I even have this guard tower built in the last stream? I don't remember. I might not have, now that I think about it. Yeah. Don't know how to enclose this with the ceiling tiles. I'm having trouble on that one, I'll be honest. Got a nice view of basically everything. The stairs leading up here and there. Everything's coming up Millhouse. I got an apple tree here. I got some glowy mushrooms. I'm trying to put in like a dedicated like water spot here, but with the way the buckets work, with the water that I collect from elsewhere, I don't know how to fill in the middle. That's the thing that I'm getting stuck on. The lumber yard is expanded a little bit more. Just a little bit. It's going places. Trying to redo the path that goes up. I installed a dungeon, or I guess just a brig, basically. You just got like a guard station here to sit down. Head on down here. There's the bulk of the whole thing. Like, it's actually starting to look pretty respectable. There are Jeepers Creeper fan theories recently. Jeepers Creepers fans really striking while the iron has never been colder. Valor, hello. You missed me screaming about Doom 2 Plutonia. Ugh. Yeah, the whole place is coming along really nice. I went down to like a Forgotten City type of place and I broke down some statues and brought those here. Movies are made by a Hollywood pedo? Well, yeah, it's Hollywood. I think the statues really lend itself, I'll be honest. Play that Doom 1+2 game I got for free? Probably should. The path is coming along pretty nice. Whole thing's holding up well. I found actual headstones somewhere, so I'm using those also. Nothing's really different up here from the last time you saw it. All I did was, like, replace some blocks on my door and add a banner. I put down some of these nice-looking lamps instead of the regular torches. So there is that. Pig. Still going well. Still going nice. Let's see, what else have I done since the last one? Ah, right. I went and I got a little chicken. He's a little fella. Fat fuck. Daggers out, I thought your guy was just walking around like a creature.
This is gonna be the way I look when Parkinson's finally takes me.
Big major improvement. I can build teleporters now. I have the other one in my inventory still to connect it to. I just don't know where to put the other one. But I have a teleporter here. Chat, I need to show you this because it's, like, psychotic. This might be a thing specifically because of the distance between them. So you connect them like that, right? Okay, chat, watch this shit. It's fucking instant! Look at it! Terraria doesn't run that fast! This is sorcery! Insanity! Psychotic! Have no idea how it's done. Also, I'm trying to build a little bit around this way, so there's just a little bit more space to work with. And then I'll go basically around to where this wall is with the inner structures. Basically. That's another thing to add onto the list of things that I'm trying to do. It's so nice to know that I can make this build be forever. It's all coming together. I'm enjoying it a lot. I have a nice little path here. I'm working on another gate to go right about here. That was the last thing I was doing. Sora AI is shutting down. Unfortunately for us all, generating really funny videos of, like, Martin Luther King and Mr. Rogers having a heel turn on an episode of Raw costs a lot of money to run, evidently. So unfortunately, there's going to be a void in your life that was once filled by videos of Stephen Hawking diving into a half pipe and hitting like a 360 quintuple spin. But yeah, this gatehouse was the last thing I was working on my own time. Lost on a $1 billion Disney deal while it happened. That's a lot of money to leave on the table. Chris Benoit AEW debut was the best one. 19 years! That was a good one. I have a little graveyard here. It looks nice. I have, like, this nice statue up here. It really brings the place together. I'm probably gonna wall this off and try and level all of this out to make sure that everything's walled in as much as it can be. Because I want this spot to be, like, nice and serene. I don't want to have, like, a guardhouse over there or whatnot, but I want to make sure there's a wall out there. There's this little fox guy that likes hanging around here. I don't know why. I was trying to figure out what to do with this. I didn't have enough stairs. Because I have this here, and I like the way this is going with the benches. I am at a loss if I should try and build this into an actual church or not, or if I should leave it as, like, an open air thing. Because the grass and, like, the marble really looks nice. Makes it look really serene, you know what I mean? But again, I want to wall most of this shit off. Maybe build, like, a park. Christ is king, so church. Open air church. There's another one of those, like, ancient structures that I built the house on right there, too. It's so nice to know that all of this can be permanent. It's just a load off of my mind that I always have anytime I want to build something in Minecraft. Also, there's another mine shaft here. Up in the air if I should, like, cover this or not. Because it's nice and convenient that this is here. Psycho Sid is going into the Hall of Fame. Remember, before he died, he did an interview saying he wanted to get inducted before he died. Good job, Vince. Good job. But that's basically what Pappy's been working on. Did I show the outside of here last time? Was this done the last time? I don't remember. Also, these doors. I don't think I had these doors installed last time we did this. They're nice. They're big. I don't really have anything specific in mind for any of this. Like, I have this little platform here with the trapdoor that can go down, and this would ideally be filled in with water? Actually doing that is going to take a shitload of work to do, though. I could go into creative mode and just do that. I found out you can do a lot of sorcery things in creative mode that you can't do in Minecraft, by the way. Like, you can resize objects and do manual placements at whatever angles you want, so you can make some really nice things. And you can make actual curvatures. Like, that sounds like sorcery. Have all of this here. Have some things here. I wanted to leave this kind of here because it goes right up to there. Ugh. This goes down all the way. And the way I have it laid out with the dirt, it's kind of a secret entrance. Because from the outside, it just looks like a big wall. Right? And just the way the dirt lines up is just enough to hide the truth. Also, who in God's name is sending me a text? Oh, it's Google. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know I signed into my own account. I'm trying to put together like a lavender field here with any that I find out in the wild. It's getting there. Piece by piece. Bit by bit. Brick by brick. I am really, really liking the way the whole thing is coming along. It's very nice. Things are very convenient. I am curious exactly what the build limit is for a chunk before I start getting, like, heavy FPS loss. Because I legitimately don't know, and every once in a while it hitches. Every once in a while there's a little hitch. But it's basically completely stable. Still. Good. Gah. I have this little thing here, which I can use to make thingies. Like that, or perhaps that. I don't know if I have 8 silver or not. I have everything I need for this except for a ruby. And I understand that they really like their magic stuff in this. So there's that, at least. Anyway, the pig is asleep, which means it is time for bed. Sleepy time. I don't know why the camera angle does that. Good. The baby is asleep. I really like the character creator in this, and I'm glad they keep updating it a little bit at a time. Really hoping they let you edit by pixel at some point. Because it'd really just bring the whole thing together. This is the pig I fuck when I have a headache joke here. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Sounds pretty depraved, though. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. That's how things have been coming along. I think it's pretty nice, all things considered. So right now, there are some other things we could do for the houses and such. If I can find more blocks like this, then I can get this finished. Like, I have these in my inventory right now, and that is what I was using for the roof here. But with the way the angles are going on this, I don't know if that's really advisable. It's the problem I was having before. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what to do about that. In lobby? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is the pig I have sex with when you have a headache. That's a sheep. I'm talking to the fucking sheep. Now that is some shit. Wasted $11 on Hytale hoping I could run a machine only to run like ass. Meto, what is your computer made of? Do you have everything your computer is made of saved somewhere? Chad, I have these carrots on hand in case I find horses. In DM.
Oh, yeah, that's that good shit.
That's how God intended. What was I saying? Right, I found horses out somewhere around here before, but I didn't have carrots on hand. As long as I feed this bastard some carrots, I can ride a horse all goddamn day long, bring it back home, build a little ranch for it, feed it some other things. And finally, Ollie will be complete. Nice little pond here, too. Like, I've passed by it a few times thinking, yeah, you should build, like, a little shack here, but then, it's a bit of a walk home. Carrots is how you pick up ume bitches, perhaps. Quick! Someone reanimate that gif from Monster Musume with Poppy and the ice cream. Except it's gold ship and a carrot. Someone do that for me. There's an awful lot of bears in these woods, by the way.
What the fuck?
Now that is an abomination against God. They made an ARG on Umas and Heat. That's not an ARG, that's every man's fantasy. Oh, I think this is the Forgotten City I found before. This is where I got the headstones and the knight statues. Also, these chains that I have in my inventory and don't know what to do with. Those two. Now this is analog horror tech used for good. Toddbot, how many half-horse children? Quarter horse? Whoa. Also, I have these cool new torches. They're nice. Yeah, this is the same one I found before. I remember. Because I was confused about why this railing would be overlooking this little tiny patch of water. If they're female, they're full horse. If they're male, they're half horse. I somehow don't think the Uma Musume lore is human women fucking horses, and that's how the Uma girls are made. I don't think that's real, somehow. That sounds like something Notka would write. I somehow don't think the Uma Musume world has women walking around with horseshoe tattoos. Yeah. The copper sword sucks, but I can't really see that well with the knives. The knives hit really hard. Really hard. It's in the lore. I don't believe you. Really nothing useful that I left behind here, huh? I will eat this carrot. Gold bar! Iron I have in abundance right now, I'll be honest. A fruit skewer. That's what they called thief back in high school. When a white woman gets a horse for her birthday, but it's female. That sounds about right, I'll be honest. Trying to get V-Bridger to work so my mouth moves side to side. Is that what you're having trouble with? It's a good thing you found so many tutorials, huh? All that shit's really convenient. Man, I wish I could have a wall made of skulls. Huh. These things look nice, I'm taking them. It's not really showing and now I'm stuck. Every once in a while, there's just some weird shit that comes out of that, huh? We're probably Uma Musumes. Chat, you know how some horses, like, have absurdly long hair that gets in their eyes? There's a massive untapped market for, like, emo Uma Musume girls. That company should really make some more horse girls that adopt to this style. And have them be all depressed and shit. And give them really tired eyes. No, this is just leading into a regular cave. That's not what I need. Also, this thorium pickaxe kicks ass. $1 million idea there. These ideas are free and yet no one is using them. Thank you. Out of here, stick. Oh. What were you loading in? If I run into a goddamn cave dweller again, it's gonna get real bad. Large potion of health regen. Huh. A surprise to be sure, but whatever. Get rid of the oak? Yeah, that works. Oh, you got these bookshelves. You got this bed. I'm taking this bed. This bed looks pristine. This is going to be my bed now. Oh, God, decisions. Get rid of the marble stairs, I guess? Check art in server. Okay. This is not emo enough. She needs to be more emo. Way more. These are really nice, too. What's in the old backpack? Too much that I don't want to get rid of. You're out. Thank you. Do these stack? Yes, they do! Oh, God, there's another nice bed. There's an armorer's bench here. There's a pot. There's cobalt, and there's poison log, and there's adamantine. You are spoiling me, is what you're doing. Wow. Someone dwarf maxed here. The Forgotten City is very dwarf-like, isn't it? HP Minecraft. Chat, what video games would Lovecraft be playing right now on Steam if he was still with us? It's never what you expect them to play. Is it? When they raided Bin Laden's compound, they had, like... He had hours in COD on his Steam or something, right? Maybe it was Counter-Strike, I don't remember. But there was other shit there that you would never expect, right? Call of Duty saying all the slurs? No. No, 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 no. No. Lovecraft would be playing some weird shit like Power Wash Sim. That is the type of man H.P. Lovecraft was. He would find it therapeutic. Ugh. Oh, you have a spare armorer's workbench here, man. Was a Hispanic e-girl? Vice, you live in a world where Bin Laden had, like, episodes of Naruto saved to his PC. Only 2 swings. Oh, there's too much shit in my pocket. There's too many things. The Azure Kelp I need because it's an ingredient in teleporters. Ice block, you're out. I want to take the pot too! It's really nice to have like a planter box, man. I need the Azure logs because they're an ingredient and you can't use them for like wooden things. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why would you do this to me, Lord? I'm gonna eat one of these and then get rid of the other one. There we go. And then this just leads into a regular cave. Picture of Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle standing next to cups of lean consistency is out the window with that man. It's a strange thing, isn't it? What the hell is this stuff? Is this wool? Is that what that is? I can't tell. Hang on. What's not important? God damn it. Why would you do this to me, Lord? Crude arrows out. You're out. It's moss? Ew. It's blocks of moss. That's... Yeah, right, whatever. This crossbow's awesome, by the way. You load 6 of them in there. They rapid fire. Ugh. Why does your character design look like someone who gets primarily shoved into lockers? I will have you know, I only got into 1 fist fight per year in middle school. And my records were, got into a shoving match with another kid for 2 seconds before we both had to leave. Kicked another kid in the balls. Got in trouble for that. Had an altercation with a kid in a grade higher than me, in which he repeatedly kneed me in the skull to no effect because I guess my head is made of diamond for some reason. I think his knee was in significantly more pain than my head was, I'll be honest. Insane lore dump. Vice, did I ever tell... Were you ever here for any time I talked about that kid's nose I broke in preschool? Were you ever here for that? No. Okay, so Vice. In preschool, there was a girl that I was kind of sweet on. I don't remember her name to save my life. I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 or something. There was another kid in my class. I don't remember his name. Maybe it was Anthony, something like that. Also liked this girl. So this went on for like a couple of months until deep into the winter in Wisconsin. Where I randomly, when we were outside on like the recess break or whatever. This was preschool, keep in mind, not grade school. This kid pelts me with a snowball, right? And I wander off, infuriated. I attempt several times to form a snowball, and I am completely and totally incapable of forming a snowball from snow. So during this, like, blind rage, I find what seems to be a perfectly formed ball of snow. Just laying on the ground. It was a perfect sphere. I picked it up. I went back. I spotted him across the yard. I pitched this fucking ball with such perfect accuracy I could never recreate in 100 years of practice. I let this ball rip out of my hand and it beans him straight in the middle of the fucking face. It was perfect. You make it sound like prison. It was completely perfect. So I run off laughing because I just hit him in the face with a snowball as like payback, right? Excuse me, I'm being accosted by the locals. One second. I run off. Laughing about this, we get called back in. Breaks over and such. I should really use this since it only has one. Breaks over, come back inside for the day. He's not there. And I go, huh, that's weird. And the caretakers or whatever, they have the stickers up for, like, you getting a sticker for being a good kid for the day. And I'm sitting there waiting for my turn, and she looks at me and says, "You're not getting a sticker." So I go, huh, that's weird. And I go along with my day. At some point during all this, I randomly see him. His face is covered in blood. And he's being led away by some adults, I assume were his parents. And I went, huh, that's weird. And I go about my day. And at some point, like 15 years ago, or so, I went, oh, that was a ball of ice I found. I broke that kid's fucking nose. Whoops. Did your therapist know this story? You shouldn't have been talking to my girl. Just break through the Mortal Kombat 4 loading screen. It's fine. Wow, kid, you're fucked up. I never got in trouble for that, by the way. Never got in trouble for that. I have no idea how I didn't. No fucking clue. I beamed that child in the face with a ball of solid ice. And I never saw any repercussions for it. Strange category known as Iron Twink. Is that its own known category? I mean, I fucked him up. So that's my childhood. I don't know how any of that worked, or how it all worked out so well. quite frankly. None of this is any good. I like this table, though. I really fuck with this table. Do these stack? Tell me they stack. They stack. Good. Good. Huh. Don't need these pedals. Thank you, table. You're the table stack. The table stack. Was all succeeding too hard and having to get hammered down by authority figures, robbing me of any motivation and desire to try anymore. Understandable. Nah, I get that shit. Please stay tuned for the next time I retell a story from my childhood. Like that time I punched a child in the face during a game of laser tag in front of his mother. He shouldn't have shot at me. How annoying are GTA 6 fans going to be when it comes out? GTA 6 fans are going to be particularly annoying the same way Red Dead Redemption 2 fans are going to be annoying for many years to come, when every new game that comes out is compared to them, like, from a graphical fidelity point of view, for useless shit no one actually cares about, like cloth physics. And whether or not someone is actually hammering a nail down out in the environment. Just useless shit that makes game development take more years than it ever should. I need to get rid of something. What do I get rid of? Every now and then. Does your game do that? The horse balls shrink! Graphical fidelity is a cancer in the gaming world. Graphics never needed to advance more than the PS3 and 360 era because there's still a lot of games that look fucking phenomenal. Like Dead Space 1, for example. And the pursuit of higher and higher quality graphical fidelity to be as hyper-realistic as humanly possible has led to the complete detriment and collapse of the gaming industry. Diminishing returns. So true. I need to get rid of something. Cobblestone, you're out. What is this? Blue mushroom trunk! It's mine now. Everything has that uncanny valley look now. Please be excited for DLSS 5, making all of your games look as uncanny as humanly possible. Because that's what you all wanted, right? There are many, many good uses for AI technologies. Christ. This is what you chose to use it for. I have no idea why it's what they chose to use it for, but this is the life we're in. Ugh. I need to know what this is, too. Hang on. Oh, there's too much shit in my inventory. I need a bigger backpack. Never be able to buy a new PC? No. Not even a little bit. For that and Cocoa Melon. Toddbot, rate Cocoa Melon. Sunflowers, you're out. Blue mushroom block. Oh God, it goes higher. Hallelujah. Did you do it? Did you do the thing? Is it done? Did you finish it? Is new ground being broken? Rockstar say they can't have GTA in the UK again because guns are banned when games like The Getaway and Gangs of London exist. No, it's because the plot would revolve around horrible criminals being punished for crimes, and that's something that is a foreign concept over there. Hate Bill Gates? Hate for Bill Gates is more justifiable than anyone else on Earth, really. I'm taking these doors.
What the fuck is that thing? I don't know what it is, but I don't like looking at it.
This is quite the predicament. You're out. You're in. I'm so glad these things stack. They don't have drive-by shootings. Worst they got is drive-by arguments.
Oh, Reginald! I disagree!
I don't know what the fuck your deal is, but I don't like you just did a stinger to me. You son of a bitch.
Alright, fine.
Fuck you! Drive-by chemical throwing and rape. Don't forget the rape. Yeah. Take that. Bitch boy. Huh. Ooh. What the hell just exploded up there? Apparently there's nothing in here. Cool arena, though. I like all the skulls. What the hell's going on up there? Hang on. Is this the same one that I have? Hang on.
Yes, it is, and they stack.
Mine. Mine.
Mine. It's all mine.
I called dibs. Right, what am I doing? Yeah. One of them got arrested, likely a fall guy. All I know is he's between the ages of 17 and 19, and his dad was a manager for the O2 shop nearby. Mean to tell me people do a lot of stupid shit in the United Kingdom and will not be punished for it? Oh, it's a bomb goblin. I don't have any more arrows, goddammit.
Son of a bitch is throwing bombs at me.
They call me Two Shanks, motherfucker. I seem to have located a regular cave on top of everything else that I've been doing. I think it's about time to try and make my way out of here.
Just try and mosey on over to the exit, wherever in the fuck that was.
La 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 la. Tiny moth friend, go away. Not now. Oh no.
Okay, that one hurt.
God damn it. Ugh. This is not what I signed up for. Well, this is a problem, isn't it? Oh, good, the fuzz is coming. Really just rush my decision-making a little bit. Ugh. All right, well, this ain't looking too good, is it? I don't know where I am, and I somehow doubt I'm gonna be able to climb my way out of here the way I fell in. Is that daylight out there? No, that's a regular torch. Shit. Yes, it's me! Right. Goddamn necromancers! Are you having a good time there, Mr. Goblin? Uh-huh. Well, this is a strange problem, isn't it? Okay, it looks like I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. Oh, Lord God above. This is gonna get bad before it gets any better. All I wanted to go is go inside of the cool forgotten city and get some things that I might have missed. And now I'm burrowing my way out of the maw of hell. What game is this? This is Terraria. This is the new update. I gotta get out of here before the Eye of Cthulhu spots me. I gotta get out of here before this pick breaks, holy shit. And it's gonna break real bad. Out of the way, copper, I don't need you. Before Hytale spots me. I don't think that motherfucker needs to worry about doing any spotting anymore, I'll be honest. That problem got solved. Do 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 do. Rush on through. I gotta hit the surface eventually, for God's sake. He answered Ayatollah's office, doing some construction right now. Can I take a message? And I can hear his wife yelling at him in the background after that. Understandable. Oh, thank God I hit dirt. I don't think the shovel's hitting anything, I'll be honest. You go there. Oh, thank you, God. Ugh. Where the fuck am I? You know, I'm not actually that far from the house. Go figure. La 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 la. Oh. Oh, get me out of here. All right, Chad, if you spot a beholder, don't say anything. Ah, the rake. We meet again. Oh, yeah, here they come. Oh, yeah, they don't like it, they don't. Oh, no, they're snapping at my ankles. I like that the place is at least lit up like a beacon from this far away. Back off, freak! Punk-ass bitch. Sheep.
it's nice to be home. I felt like I was down there for like 40 minutes or something.
Well, at least I'm here again. Don't get up on my account, Mr. Cow. Still no sign of a horse out there. But I have some more thingies to work with, at least. So there is that, if nothing else. Can I do anything with these? No. They're just mushroom blocks. 3 hours. Yeah. That's accurate. Actual content, 3 minutes. So true. Absolutely. You are not here for any sign of quality. You're here to hear me scream about things no rational person would ever care about.
You go on in there now. Yeah, that's that good shit. Yeah, this is more like it. That's how it should be, really.
You go in there. Taking you streaming tomorrow? Yes, absolutely. Gotta make up for lost time. Oh, right. My kick-ass new bed. How could I have ever forgotten? I should probably wait until he's awake. It would be rude to wake him. I don't even remember when I named you. It's been so long. Up and at 'em, little fella. Need you to get out of bed so I can smash it into tiny little pieces. I don't want you in the way of this horrible, deranged axe swinging.
Go on now. Go on now, little fella. There you go now. You go on down there away from the construction now. You go on now, little boy. Go on now. Atta boy.
Splendid. Now, it's a matter of how much space this goddamn thing actually takes up that I have to worry about.
Let's find out exactly how much.
Quite a bit, actually. Fuck. Also, sometimes it just doesn't want to spin. When it logically should spin. You know what I mean? I just need a little bit of light quick. There. And then, where did those go? There you are. That's fine. And then you go right back there. Perfect. Fantastic. Alright, there's that solved. I have a nice bed with nice-looking sheets and good woodwork, finally. Thank you, Lord. I have a DM... No, that's an @ from that one server. That one. You know, it didn't help that I've been awake for like over 12 hours. I think 14 at this point, and I only got 5 hours of sleep. God damn it, I hate my life. Huh.
Are you done smelting yet? Hell yeah, you are.
This is going downstairs to the smithy. You go in there. Is that where I wanted you to go? I don't remember. Maybe? No, I think I needed you, didn't I? You go in there. That's fine. Should probably go plant this goddamn thing so it's out of my inventory. Oh, right, I don't have a hoe, do I? Fuck. Yeah, well. Free soul juice! Which I need in abundance for more of this stuff. Fantastic. Ay, 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 ay. I should really go get rid of these. They're not really serving any purpose, are they? You go here now, little one. There you go. I'm gonna go chuck these in the river or something. You get on out of here now. You're not good for anybody. There you go. Corn on the cob. I have like 200 of these damn things in the chest. I don't need more. Right. Probably do this also. I keep neglecting to do that. Favorite episode is X-Files, well as one of my favorite episodes. It's good. I really like when Mulder stakes the vampire. It's really cool. I can go figure out something to do with this. Probably. Let's see, I already had a table set up in here, right? Yes. So, you don't have a table. Why are you okay for a second, but not when I'm over there? What an odd problem to have. Suppose you only really need one, huh? I guess I'll just throw the other one on a plot of land I plan on using it for. Sure, that works. Big, cool wardrobe. I think I already have one on the second floor to this one. I don't. I have a chest. That'll work for you. Can always just add a little bit of more decoration around here. Just a little bit here and there now. Right, that's what I was worried about. That won't work. I guess you can just throw it there, fine. Adds just a little bit more color to the place. Just a smidge more now. I need a new chair at some point. I hate how squeaky this one is. So ideally, I want to replace most of the torches around this place with these or similar lighting. Easy does it now. Lantern the greater than torch is so true. They really bring the whole look together. Yeah. By the way, chat, I got started on the new outfit for the year. Ari was very helpful in helping me decide which direction to go. There are many distractions, Ed Boy. Life is filled with many doors, Ed Boy. Too much for brain-dead Ed Boys like yourselves. What is that, Rolf? The hat of discipline. Do you live in a cave? All is forgiven. Thank you, Rolf. Chat, I recently saw a post on Twitter stating that Ed, Edd n Eddy is being rebooted. Was that true or was that complete bullshit? Because I really pray to God Almighty that it's complete bullshit. Kari, hello. Faz, you stay there. That was complete bullshit. Thank you, God. Ugh. I put up a good amount of more lanterns to change the light into a cooler color scheme. Danny Antonucci would never. I believe he said he would never as well. Thank Christ. The day that gets rebooted is the day when all hell breaks loose. If Ed, Edd n Eddy gets a reboot, it's going to open up the floodgates for everything else that was popular 30 years ago to also get a reboot. And then it's never going to stop. You're going to get a reboot of Dexter's Lab. You're going to get another shitty reboot of Powerpuff Girls. You're going to get new Johnny Bravo, new Cow and Chicken. Then it's going to turn into Courage, then Billy and Mandy, Kids Next Door. All hell! Imagine what they would do to Billy and Mandy. I don't want to. I really don't want to, I'll be honest. Then I want to see a Kim Possible reboot. Jesus God, could you imagine? Pitch for a reboot that Danny reacted to saying, what the fuck is this shit? Get a fucking life. And that's powerful. Anyone thinks that was good is wrong? What, you don't like the fact that the guys are all, like, accepted by the community? You don't like that they finally got, like, friendship and people that cared about them? You think life is nothing but suffering? I have 3 of these things. I need to use them for something. I like the look of having a brazier on top of them. Yeah, like this. I like the way that looks. You as well, I would like to do that with. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Big improvement. I don't like the idea of the Ed boys having smartphones. Yeah, Eddie's scheme is gonna involve trying to get likes on Twitter. It's gonna go really well. You son of a bitch. Good. Are there any other braziers that I'm just left on the ground around here? Yes, there are, actually. Though I think the color scheme on these would conflict with the wall too much. Maybe? Possibly? Perhaps? Not entirely certain, I'll be honest. Blind. There we go. Wait, you're not the same one I picked up. You're something else I had in my hand that actually looks good and does not require this, I'll be honest. Yeah, it looks nice. Looks good. Twerk's gonna pitch for Naz to become fat and become an activist. We don't need to do this. No, we're not doing any of that. That's not happening. We're not doing none of that nonsense. Have the parents be characters in the show and have episodes about them. Jesus God. Ugh. Everything sounds worse. There it is. Than I could ever possibly hope. Life is pain. A tiny little baby pig has wandered into the enclosure. Right, I had you on a block because I ran out of these, didn't I? I can fix that right now, you goddamn bastard. Get back in your place. There we go. Splendid. Not a single appearance of the Canker Sisters. No, we can't have the Canker Sisters show up in any fashion. Otherwise, like, loser YouTube reviewers will start complaining about them trying to rape the Ed Boys. And Mr. Enter will have, like, a conniption live on camera. And then he'll finally seize. This is the life I lead, isn't it? This is how it's gonna be. Good enough. They'll turn Jimmy gay. Ninja, I don't know how to tell you this. I believe that was always the joke, I'm being honest. I believe that was the point. I believe that to be the specific reason he always got the shit kicked out of him. Danny Antonucci, you mean you put one gay kid in the show and every single time he shows up, he gets the fuck kicked out of him? Oh, it hurts to laugh. Right. This is what I was doing with this thing. And then I turn that into brick, and then I put it back in there, turn it into a couple of slabs, and then that lets me make more of the path. There we go. Just a little bit more. Plank will have different facial expressions each episode. The more we talk about this, the worse it gets in my imagination. There was that fan-made animation like 2-3 years ago now, I think. Of just like the gang in high school. And I think that fan animation is really all you need, I'll be honest. I don't think you need any more than that. Same sentiment. And so Plank was abandoned. Lost. Alone, afraid. The rain covering him as he rots in the dump. Muslim character who's friends with everyone. Everything gets worse. It's gonna keep getting worse. Hey chat, you know what would be a nice thing to build around here? Chat, what does a blacksmith station look like? Like an actual one. I think I'm gonna attach one to this house, since I have an armorer's workbench to spare. I don't think they're particularly large, right? Flooring should all probably be stone, right? I have a grindstone and an anvil. Well, I don't have an anvil, but I have the armorer's workbench. And that's something. So... should it be directly attached to the house, or should I just put it out here in, like, the yard? How close to the actual structure does it need to be, you think? There's also a tree here, and I like how tall it is. That is a big tree. I could make it out of sandstone, but that might be too conflicting with the stonework. Having Kraken rum and holy shit, we know why pirates were obsessed with this stuff. But why is all the rum gone? Chat, there was a point in time in which the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise ruled the planet. I don't know if you recall this or not. I don't know if you remember or not. In which it was like the most popular thing coming out of the film industry. Rum is king. I believe on the rare occasions that I've had a drink and enjoyed the taste of it, it was rum mixed with Pepsi or cola of some kind. And then Stranger Tide came out. Yeah, that too. Didn't help, I'll be honest. Didn't help anyone, really. That's the life we all had to lead now. I have slabs. I have a good amount of slabs I can work with. Yeah. I can actually get a use out of the softwood. I could do that. Get a little bit of this. Can I make a pillar of some kind out of the shale? Does not... No. I can make a beam. Yeah, that might be fine. Which is worse, Stranger Tides, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Halo 4, Boondock Season 4? I'm gonna say Boondock Season 4 is the worst of those. I'm gonna make that bold assumption. I'm going to take the initiative and bravely stand here and tell you that Season 4 of the Boondocks is, in fact, objectively worse than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull or Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Dial of Destiny was the worst of all. I didn't even see that shit. Shows what I know, I guess. I'm going to assume it was the worst thing imaginable that humanity as a whole has ever come up with. I'm going to make that broad assumption. What made it bad? Okay, Sneck, you remember the writing and how nuanced and legitimately funny the Boondocks was? You remember? You remember that? You remember when every joke landed? You remember? Yes. Okay, take that. And then run it through a filter of being written by an angry 22-year-old woman with a Tumblr account. I would describe the writing in Season 4 as. Oh no. So true. So that's where that life is. All the creators of the originals weren't there for it. It's a real sign of quality when that happens, isn't it? I think this'll do well. Just cover up that gap. We can start laying in some brickwork a little bit here. I am not going to have enough brick for this, unfortunately. but I have a good idea of what it is I actually want to do with it. Have some bitch telling Indy that you've been stealing from indigenous cultures all these years. This is the route they went with an Indiana Jones film. Heroic man of the millennium, Henry Jones Jr. A man who prevented the Nazis from seizing a direct phone line to God himself. Indiana Jones. A man who rescued kidnapped villager children from a horrible cannibal death cult in a volcano that led all the children to freedom. Indiana Jones, who heroically rescued his father, found the Holy Grail, and was given, like, the mandate of heaven that he is a good man from God himself to ride off into the sunset. Fuck Hollywood. Those three movies are so good. Yes. Absolutely. Last Crusade is my favorite movie of all time. I think that film is perfect. Think it is without a single flaw. God, I hate modern film. What was I doing? Right, I was being angry. That tree's all weird. Time traveling back to the 30s to kill Hitler, went too far back to Roman times and got shot down. Indiana Jones is sad and old and wanted to die there, then got punched out by Girl Boss. Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh. You know, I should probably make the siding on this out of wood now that I think about it. The siding can be wood as long as the primary structure is stone, right? I believe that's how that should work. Okay, so you'd want it to be, like, right about here-ish, right? Should it be lined up directly to the house? I feel like that'd be too much. Don't sound like I have enough stone to finish it right now anyway. Still, I can get this goddamn thing out of my inventory and just know that it's generally supposed to be in that spot when I decide to finish that. I'd like to get some, like, half slabs of, like, shitty wood to put down here for the elevated parts of the dirt path. I wish there were dirt half slabs. Would make making, like, dirt paths a lot easier. Girl Boss also SJW'd the droid in the SJW droid in Solo. The one that wanted Lando's dick? That is a weird coincidence. Yes. Dude, I'll give modern Disney a lot of shit. People always remember that bit wrong. Lando did not want to fuck the robot. The robot wanted Lando's dick. People always mix up that detail. The one that became the Millennium Falcon AI. Famous onboard AI vessel, the Millennium Falcon, known for having an onboard AI. It's always been that way. That was always a thing. Why don't you know? You remember. Jesus Christ. Oh, life is a strange thing, isn't it?
I'm going to bed.
Pig, it is time for bed. Good pig. Nap time. Ugh. Anything else stupid you want me to rant about while I'm here? Because I could go for a while. Lucasfilm and Disney really try to retcon Han Solo doing a scammer and con artist. Sorry, being a scammer and con artist. You remember that movie's, like, final confrontation is, like, doing a Han shot first joke? And, like, the antagonist is doing his monologue at the end of the movie and Han just shoots him in the fucking chest? It would have been based if that wasn't the joke, and that hadn't been a running joke in the fandom for, like, decades. So for once, I think that is the fault of the fandom, actually. In any other scenario where the protagonist of your movie just shoots the antagonist in the fucking chest when they're doing their monologue, it would be the most based thing imaginable.
What am I doing? I don't even remember.
Live action Moana trailer dropped today. They CGI'd the pig. I saw The Rock in really shitty Maui cosplay, so I'm going to assume that's where that was taken from. Chat, if I take a time machine back and prevent Dwayne Johnson from ever getting a role in The Mummy 2, or The Mummy Returns, I think I could fix a lot of problems, I'll be honest. I feel like I could. I could fix a lot of things doing that. Hey. He's thinking about cabbage. Aging a billion years putting on a wig. It's a strange issue, isn't it? Man, the orphan blood's really keeping that guy's skin together. Also, there's more mineshaft shit here. Just digging down into the guts of the earth. Japan loves this trope nowadays of having these moments of disrupting a usual power system with an emotionless use of a gun/bomb. I remember... I think it was the 4th season of Familiar of Zero. Was it the 3rd or the 4th? I don't remember off the top of my head. The solution is just Saito finds a World War II era pistol, and he just shoots like the evil wizard man. Like the evil wizard man and him have a confrontation, and Saito gets stabbed in the back, and he just fucking shoots him. It's great. Nagatoro's AI making her debut in Tokyo Joshi Pro soon. Yeah, I saw that. That's a weird one. I hope it works out for her. The green screen void instead of just having the real shot of the ocean. Why would you ever do anything for the sake of artistry when you can just use your shitty CGI and just make it it's not real? You don't have to make anything real anymore. You can just use the green screen. It's fine. No one will ever notice. I hate my life. Huh. They hyper-realism the giant crab people liked. Now that's a real sign of quality. Horror movie, one of the big studios, basically American take on Yandere. I can't imagine that'd work out well, I'll be honest. Because the trope of Yandere requires the woman to be attractive. And that's just not something modern Hollywood is capable of doing. Okay, so that should go there. Then I probably just connect the wall here. And that one I'm not sure about because it's going to connect to that mountainside. It could level out the entire mountainside here. I could do that. And just make it, like, even with the terrain here and then just wall that. I could do that. The wizard using Nazi propaganda to make trolls be wannabe Nazi troopers in the movie ends with his gnome brother pulling a Luger and killing. I don't, actually. Sounds pretty neat. I need to dump some shit off upstairs. That's what I need to do. Oh, by the way, I have an actual cooking station now. I forgot to mention that. It's nice. Right. Chest. You go there. Don't need you for anything else. Why did Rogue and Jubilee look like that in the final season of the X-Men cartoon, not 97? It's been a long time, man. I honestly don't remember. You're asking me to recall some deeply seated memories I haven't thought about since, like, 2003 or something. Oh, this is the life I lead now. Mushroom blocks go in there because I can't think of any other use for them, I'll be honest. I gotta do something with them. Some point or another. Just not really sure what. And that's the problem I'm currently having. Sheridan Lobby, the scene. Is the audio from this gonna get me a claim? Because I feel like that's the type of thing that'd give me a claim of some kind.
With you, my brother.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go great, it is. Avatar versus Black Wolf. And it's a little gnome fella. And a big dark evil wizard man with skeleton arms. He's got a big beard and his eyes are red. Neat design. Little gnome fella likes it. He's clapping along. He's talking his shit now. Oh yeah, it's gonna go. He's rolling up his sleeve. He's rolling up his sleeve. He's gonna do it. He's rolling up his other sleeve. It's gonna happen. He's got a Luger! Take that, you fucking wizard. Now that's quality. Huh. Apocalypse returns, Mr. Sinister origin story, and Charles is killed by a TV remote. Magneto had a weird face turn, I remember. Baz. What are you doing? God. Getting worse. I need to have these on me. Yes, because I don't have room downstairs for them. Right, that was the thing. I'm gonna go back out and try and find horses again. Holocaust beam against Magneto. Nothing happens. Amazing bit. Incredible. They really like hanging out here ever since I put in more water in that thing, huh? Happy's gotta go out and try and find a horse. And maybe I'll have a real ranch on hand. Everything is painful. I know you were around here at some point, I just don't know how long ago that was. Which is the primary issue on hand that I'm having. To be honest with you. Pig. Go to the single square of water. You'll be safe there. Horses! Pony! Little thing! The Wabbits. That ends with Magneto getting shot with one of those ferromagnetic bullets. Huh. Chainsaw Man ended, and apparently the ending was awful. As I understand it, it is an ending where nothing happens. That is my understanding of the situation. Nothing happens and nothing is resolved. A mangaka couldn't write a satisfying ending. Chat, you remember how good the end of Z was? You remember? You remember how everyone really liked the end of Z? Dragon Ball Z, and by extension, I guess the Dragon Ball manga, had a really good ending. You remember? I remember. Hell, even GT has a really good ending. And then Dragon Ball Super came out. Nothing is sacred. Chat, you remember how most people were satisfied? GT's ending was better than Z's, yes. You remember how most people were satisfied with the way Naruto ended? You remember? People, like 90% of the fandom really liked the ending of Naruto, you remember? And then they made a really shit spinoff about his son, which is so ungodly terrible that it resulted in, like, a wave of people across the internet willing to dox you for literally anything you say negative about it. They had Alex Yick. Where the hell are these horses? This is like primary horse territory. Look at this big open field. I wish I had like a spyglass or something to zoom in with. Nice red bushes. Is that a spider hiding inside of that dirt? Yes, it was. Yeah. Back to hell, demon. Something didn't like me being close by. Huh. Thief is adding me, excuse me. Chad, I don't know what it is about Poppy Playtime, and I know nothing about Poppy Playtime in terms of its narrative outside of the first episode that we did the stream of years ago. It seems like every new, like, episode of this thing that comes out, there is a female character that is really hot. Because the last time a chapter came out before this one, it was like a chick with no face that people wanted to get, like, a gum job from. And before that, it was like a really short-stacked doll girl. And now it's like a puppet girl with really nice hair. Fuck. Remember, chat, if YouTubers fail to make your thing popular, just make your characters really hot. That's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Oh god, I found the swamp again. I don't want to be in the swamp. There's snakes around here. Good. Not one horse sighting. But our 2D art style for the game is nice. So true. They just don't make them like they used to anymore. I don't need any of that. Yeah, there's a snake. Look, there he is. You better run. Markiplier getting blasted by the mob for not liking Chapter 5. I feel like Markiplier, of all people, has, like, the most authority on what shitty horror thing is, like, actual proper garbage. Of all people on the internet that know a thing or two about, like, garbage, I think I'd die playing that game. Oh, right, you're terrified of characters that look like Gumby. She has a really specific, like, terror of any character that's proportioned like the puppet in Five Nights at Frederick's 2. It's this whole thing where any character that looks remotely like Gumby terrifies her deeply to her core. She can't handle it. Huggy Wuggy would give this woman a heart attack. Gumby? You don't know about Gumby? You must play Five Nights at Frick Bears 3. Chat, the only Five Nights at Freddy's related content you would ever possibly get on this stream is Five Nights at Fuckboys, and I don't even think that runs on Windows 10. Gotta do FNAF again? You don't have to do FNAF again! You are not required to stream something you've already streamed. I got it, it's a redo. You do not have to replay something you've already streamed. Just because you are no longer an evil dentist and are now a demon child. It's for the memes. Hey, I just had a thought. Like a really specific one. I'll accept that Five Nights at Freddy's stream. Only if you're using an anthro version of the model. I think that's a pretty good deal myself. Huh! That's very specific! This is power that's in your hands now since you're doing the models yourself. It took me 2 years to do this model. It would have been done in like 4 months if your job wasn't literally killing you. That's the primary issue. Very true. I still can't find a horse. Horseless behavior. Somehow my typing is lagging. YouTube chat in general is really bad. I have found that YouTube's chat is really terrible. For starters, you're not allowed to curse. YouTube will auto-filter out your messages if you say a single fuck word. It's terrible. All right, I want everyone in the chat to say their favorite curse word. We're gonna run this through an experiment. I want everyone to say their favorite fuck word. Go on. Go on, we're all waiting. Say your favorite. Say your favorite one. Everybody say it. Go on, I'm waiting. I said curse word, not slur. I need you to remember that. I said the words curse word, not slur. Huh. A slur and a curse word are different things. Hmm. I accidentally accidentally signed myself out. How did you manage that? How did you do such a thing? Trying to task manager in my hand slip. Whoopsie doodle. Huh. Right, with this goddamn thing. Right, I needed specific fences for this one. For the railings, that's what I wanted to do. That's what Pappy wanted. Is any of Arissa's mod good enough to double as personal IT? No, God, no. Fuck no. Ugh. Skank would be the closest to it. Skank's an underutilized curse in modern times. I have never heard anyone use the term skank since that cut dialogue from Raging Blast 2. For those of you unaware, there's cut dialogue in Raging Blast 2 where, like, you know how in live fighting games where characters have unique dialogue when certain characters fight other characters? There's one between Zongia and Android 18 where Zongia says, your man's kinda cute, and 18 just says, skank. And, that one got cut. She was so real for that. The strange era to live in, I know. I gotta stop wandering around and actually do something. Christ. I'm gonna start hitting this and jumping off a table sooner or later. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna be good for anyone. Time to dig up some dirt. By the way, chat, this was here the last time I was playing this. This bird's just kind of stuck in a forever loop here. Trapped here for all eternity. Unable to move. He can't get out of this. I have no authority to stop what nature has deemed necessary for this little fella. This is his fate. Excuse me, I must wheh at Ari in my DMs. I must respond with the wheh emote. Bird hell. I'll see you in girl hell. I'll be in boy hell. Much nicer. Man, that first season of Futurama was really good. If only Zongia wasn't so evil. Dude, Bojack shoots her in the back. It's like the most hardcore death in Z. Great. Because I want to fill this up enough that a skeleton wouldn't conceivably be able to spawn down there, but also, eh.
Just fill it up a little bit now. There we go now, son.
Rate the bird in DM. That's an oddly specific request. That is a bird looking at a... That's just wrong. That's just wrong is what that is. That's just not right. Just bird licking up to a... Just bird licking a doorbell camera. Just tonguing it real good is what that is. And is very specifically uncomfortable. Would you lick a doorbell camera for 50 bucks? Is this a trick question? I would, no hesitation. It's 50 bucks for licking an inanimate object that's not typically subject to being dirty. Hun, I would eat out a lich for 50 bucks. Oh, is that censored? No idea.
Go on now. Just a little bit now. There we go.
Right, all of this. I wanted to roll this back just a little bit more so the actual headstones have a little bit more breathing room. Particular fake lore joke alive. Which one are we talking about? They do questionable things for money. Me doing questionable things for money is really specific because it's like something that is not a loss of dignity. I gotta get rid of all this gravel. Christ. Level this out at least a little bit, for God's sake. Haggle when the question comes up. Just the Oblivion bartering menu comes up. Gotta negotiate a new price. What's the name of that lizard guy that sells you things in Star Fox Adventures? Where you try and barter with him and he's like, no, that's too low. What's that guy's name? Watto. I don't think the lizard character that sells you items in Star Fox Adventures for the Nintendo GameCube was named Watto. I believe that to be a lie of sorts. I've had nearly any memory of that shit heap expunged. You remember when Andross shows up at complete random at the very last second of the game? You remember? It was Andross all along. It always comes back to Andross. It wasn't Andross for one single game in that franchise, I think. I believe that was Star Fox Assault, that it was not Andross, and it was like an alien parasite queen thing. Was the only one unrelated to Andross. I believe Pigma also fucking dies in that, doesn't he? They finally got him. Right, I wanted to fill this in too, because I'm sick of having this many mine shafts readily available and easy to access in and around my home. It's too many, man! Alright, that's mostly pretty leveled. It's getting there. Kind of. Sort of. The sun's starting to set, though, and that's gonna complicate matters.
Ah, the silkworm. My old adversary. Time to go to bed again.
Oh, Lord. All the suffering. Tiny gap. There we go. That's the wrong staircase. There we go. Splendid. Sleep. Just sleep with the dart in your hands. Hold it tightly against your chest. There are many dirt blocks like this, but this one is mine. Huh. Three of them are remakes of the Super Nintendo game. All of them are outsourced to another dev to slap on a gimmick. Or slap the Star Fox name on another game. Jesus Christ. What a raped franchise. Let me just fill in a few gaps here. For the sake of my sanity, for God's sake. More dirt. Out of the way. Yeah, that's acceptable enough, I think. Mostly. Kind of. A little bit. Steady as the ship goes. No replay value unless you have friends, I guess. I rented that game from Blockbuster once or twice back in the day. I remember there was a bit where Wolf is giving you a ride on the wing of his ship, and you're doing like a turret section. Huh. In Cornea. Corneria? Jim Cornette.
Yeah, start planting a few things here. Just a little bit here and there now.
Good enough. In his ship, aware that his ship is being taken over by the Aperoids. That was their name.
Just get all this gravel and stuff out of my pocket. There we go.
I should really mine out a few more things of marble for here, shouldn't I? I only need 3, then make that into bricks, then make those into stairs, and that'll be done there. Also ride on the wing of Falco's R-Wing 3 missions prior. It was a very strange era for Nintendo. Six of them are on the ground, 3 are on rails, 3D shooting, singular all-ranged mission. There really was only the one on range mission. I thought that was a fever dream. And then you go here, and then you turn the stairs. There you go. That's all you need, really. Just have to make sure that closes. I don't want Faz getting out of his pen. Ugh. My neck hurts. This used to be an entirely different game. Happens more often than you think. There we go. There's that song and dance handled. A nice, calm, and serene spot to think about life and how bad life is. Just a little exorcist moment, don't even worry about it. A cinematic camera. What kind of wall should I put around this place? The wall should probably start here, right? Probably. Every poser would be dead to the first enemy. I'm tired. What a silly place. What a strange life. I never found another spot to put that teleporter. I don't even know where I would start. There must be an answer somewhere. I am, like, really tired. Bleh. Just one damn thing at a time and we'll all be fine. What hour of consciousness is this? 15, I think. Hour 15, I believe. Got 5 hours of sleep last night. Oven to heat a pizza. I should make another pizza. Okay. Plot of land here. Plot of land there. Some type of forgery here. Shitty little house here. Like right under the tree, I think that would look nice. At some point, I should really finish off one of these houses before I move on to another one, but yeah. Right, I have more things to put away, don't I? Completely forgot about that one. I have this whole thing here, and those doors should hold fine. And then I go out this way, and then I go down to the blacksmithy here. And then I just throw these in the little chest. There you go. I got sticks that I don't want. Don't need these mushrooms either. Or this moss. Pig. You better run, boy. that. What should be done about walling off all this? Probably just from this cliffside here, and then the wall can just go along all of that. Probably through that. All across here, and then probably roundabout connecting to that, I think. I think that'd be fine, right? Gonna take a lot of blocks to do, though. That's an awful lot. Plus, there's the gate there. Now, what could be done about that? Okay, well, for starters, I know what to do with these doors. Those are going right down there. That is a nice and proper place to put these. Let's see if I can do this without horribly goring myself on the spikes. Right, I need to level this out. At least as much as a man can. And then I do like that. And then I do a little bit of this. Good enough. Insert some things here and there. Keep this just a little bit more well coordinated. I think that's good for this exact moment, but I'm gonna need more than that. Sure. Grab a few of these. Wherever I can manage them. Pretty good. That's all right. That's not bad. It's all lining up. Just a little bit at a time. Get up there, you bastard. And this whole thing needs to be a bit more leveled. Just a little bit. Guess I could just do that like this. Just a smidge, you know? Then I should probably get more dirt. I need a goal to focus on. Anime essay Fujimoto and the Art of Expectation. This is the stage we're at now. Huh? Do 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 do. One damn thing at a time. As long as everything is put together, then nothing else is really all that important, is it? Not terribly. Not egregiously. Do a little bit of that, and we're fine. Do a little bit more here and there, and we're more fine. Cutting down that mountain is gonna be a problem. Gonna be some major issues. Just a hair of a problem for God to take care of after I'm logged out. Whatever minuscule amount we can manage, I'm sure that'll be worth it. I can use this for that. That's fine, right? Maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. No, it needs to go one higher than that. You know what? You stay there. That way I'll at least know what I'm doing. Because I guess I could just do it like this. Yeah, that works. That works nice. Shit. Just a little bit at a time. It'll all manage itself. Good enough. Just a little bit extra is all a man needs. For those of you keeping score at home, type your answer as to whether or not I'll have enough to finish the side of the bridge or if I end up screaming. Not looking too good, you little bastard. Just 2 less than I needed. At least for that one. Ugh. I actually might have some kind of a use for these goddamn things now that I think about it. I might. Since this is gated off, I can get rid of these damn things. And put them somewhere a little bit more constructive. It seems like I keep finding new spots to lay these things down, and then I just end up building some part of civilization where I put them in the first place. Common occurrence, evidently. Just a little bit at a time now, son. A minuscule amount, you could say. That's going places. Right. One thing at a time, and it'll get there. You just have to believe in the plan. I'm not going to have enough pillars to do it on that side, am I? Not truly, at least. Still have 11 shale cobbles. That's good for what, 22 more pillars? I could do that. It's not a bad way to go about that. Not terrible. Where the fuck am I going? You go here. You come here. Thank you. This should be plenty for what I would need. Should be. Pray to God. Oh yeah, this'll go well. Oh yeah, it's going places. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Christ, that's a little bit more than I was anticipating, I'll be honest. I guess on this side it's less. Just enough. Oh, that one worked out, didn't it? That doesn't happen all that often. Just one single solid step at a time. Right. Let's level this out a little bit, huh? Terraform the land to your heart's content. At least this cuts through it in only 2. Thank God. Gonna have to do it again. About 40% left on this pick. Returned for a bit. The peepser. Level out the playing field a little bit. It'll be alright now, son. I need a drill. That's what I need. A big fuck-off drill. Like that bit in RE4 for some reason. That one still confuses me to this day. Salazar, why do your monk dudes have access to a giant drill that you, like, sit atop of? That breaks down a wall to your ancient castle? What was the point of that? Get a lot of marble out of this, at least. Expansion.
It's going places, at least.
I have so much of this, I may as well use it. I don't see any world in which that would be a poor idea. Filling in gaps. Every which way it goes. Ugh. You know, I can probably afford to... Would that defeat the purpose of this, actually? Maybe a little bit. Probably. It's fine if there's a gap there. That's fine. Tiny, minuscule gap. Helm's Deep had a gap and no one cared. Out of the way, you. for the moment. Just for right this second. Acceptable. Decent even. I dare say no one would even notice a problem. That all works out well enough. Ah, good, the rain. Now I know God laughs at me. It's all coming together. Turn these into those. Turn these into these. Gives me 32 of these beautiful things to work with. Not nearly enough to do what I want to do, but yeah. It's a slow process. Also, I still have all this dirt. And I can just fill in like so. Just a little bit at a time. Just a faint amount as it goes. Let me just... No, I could probably use that for something now that I think about it. Something or other. Right, you. Can't really do it from that angle, can I? I can do that. For those spots. That's probably fine. Yeah, that works out remarkably well, actually. Bit of a problem on this side, huh? Oh, shit. Hang on. I need, yeah, you. No. Till I come to another problem. Hang on, it was there for just a second. Oh, God. There. That's fine. Not bad. Just a little bit more of a rail. Just a teensy amount more. You. Mine. No one escapes. There. It's coming together. It's a slow process. I can really just break the ones that I've already done here, now that I think about it. That would get me twice the amount that I already have laid out. That certainly would work. I don't know if that would be a smart thing to do, but it would work. Technically. Problems for later. For now, it is time to lay down and rest your weary head after a long day. Eat a delicious... What would you even describe a carrot as? Dirt candy? Soil sausage? Vile? I think Vile works.
The Death Star.
Huh. Yep. A new day is dawning. Will God give me what I want for once? Probably not. Ugh. All right, that's good enough. That's a stream. Oh, my neck. Oh, that one hurt. Okay. Thank you for coming by the stream. I appreciate it. If you want to know when streams are going to be, we're going to be doing any given day, scroll down just a little bit, hit the link on me on Twitter. Twitch is there, stream there also. Give that a follow if you like. Patreon's down there. A little bit of support can allow me help. You can get your army in the crowds live these people right. Nyah. And thank you. We'll be back tomorrow with, I don't know, one of the other things that was on the poll, I guess. But thanks. I will see everyone in the next one. You take care now, kids. Goodbye.